So I'm doing a video series where I go through previous videos that we've created as a video production company. So I'm going to go through one of the trade show videos that we created for Filtra Win 6 months ago. And I'm going to just be really honest, tell you my thoughts and feelings on the video. Let's start. So one thing to note, I really love the style. I think the styling is absolutely amazing. We've got these custom-made gradients. The text looks brilliant. I think for a trade show, we wouldn't write case study specifically. I think that text is the wrong copy for this kind of video. I think we would have just gone straight in, showing the machine and starting to look at some of the problem solution scenarios. So I think this is great. The logo comes in. This is the name of the product. And I wouldn't have gone straight to case study one. I would have gone, let's start looking at the machine straight away. I love this. We're introducing this. I think now, if this was for a trade show video, we could have possibly introduced, like the range could have come up. So we could have shown 2 or 3 of the videos of the products in the range. That would have been a nice starting point. And then going into various case studies and problem solution situations. I love the text, and it's so clear that we've transformed a boring CAD file into, we took the customer's step files or OBJ files, we put them into our editing software and we relit them and we made it how we wanted it to look. And the client and us were really impressed actually with how we worked that out. That was really, I'm really happy with that. That's really, really good. So I like the way the problems and features and the text is coming up. I like the way the models look. I think the product looks really good. And I think this kind of stuff actually just looks really good at a trade show. When people are walking past, they can see features, functionality. I'm less happy with this screen. I don't know if it's just me, but I always like to have context, and I think we're out of context here. And you've got to obviously balance. We don't want it to look like a presentation or a PowerPoint thing, but there might be some indication possibly on the top of the screen that, where are we? Is this for a specific product? Is this for a range? So I think we need, and on a website, I think it's called a cookie trail. So you'd have some text or some pictures at the bottom here showing exactly which product this is, because now I feel a little bit disorientated. It's a minor point, but it's something that we would look at on our next video. Again, I love the styling. It is these really subtle gradients, and actually the styling is awesome. Yeah, we've done a really good job on that. I'm really happy with that. I love the models, love the text. I think it's so crucial to have features, problem-solving solutions coming up on the screen about your products and services. So I can't fault that at all. I think that's brilliant. And there's so much scope for covering different angles of the product and the different pain points in the industry, and actually one of the things that came up is this fire and explosion protection system. So now what we're going to do is this year is say, look, let's create some shorter videos about these particular systems in the bigger products. So let's look at compliancy issues and compliancy pressures that your target audience has. Let's create some short videos that can attend to those, help guide and educate your end users and suppliers for particular shorter topics, which I think is really good. So this video serves as a really good longer video for a trade show or something all-encompassing. But I think now what we need to do is help our brands to create shorter, more targeted videos that can help them test and experiment with smaller niche audiences, but actually being more clear about certain products, certain features and functionalities that have an impact on things like compliance, reliability, for other companies, things like security, performance, that kind of thing. So this is really an exciting moment. I'm not so keen on this just because we're out of context on these particular shots here. I think there could be some kind of context added, whether it was half a screen cut to the actual product. Another thing I remember with this video is that I wish we had actually shown the product being installed, because these are big air filtration devices and they get installed onto these huge factories. So I think next time we'd like to show the modularity of these machines and how they fit onto different types of buildings. This is probably the only shot in the video where we show the the machine next to a building, and we don't even see how big the building is. So I think next time we could have like a blueprint of a building and then have this machine installed onto the end of it, and I think that would be really cool. But again, that could just be another video. So I love the styling, I love the text. I wouldn't necessarily have case study as a title screen. I don't think it's strong enough. So I would reorganize some of the structure of this video. But again, the text in the 3D space with the model, and it looks smart. It looks good. No other, if you're on the event floor and you're playing this video, there's not going to be another brand that has a video that looks like this, because this is totally custom made. It's totally on brand for FiltraWent. It's using their exact product files, CAD files, but we've transformed it into a style that matches their brand, rather than just looking like a standard 3D model. So we're really happy with that. And we don't even class this as a 3D video, really. We just call it a trade show video. If you've got CAD files, 3D files available, we just take them on and we come up with the ideas from there. It's not a long process. It's just, if you need a trade show video or something to educate your end users on LinkedIn, we can see what your products are. We'll do the research and we'll have a look. But back to the video, because I'm supposed to be reviewing our video here. And I'm trying to sell again. I'm always constantly trying to sell. Let's just stick to the reviewing the video. Again, yeah, those screens are nice. They look good, but they're out of context because we don't really know where we are in the video. Are we talking about this product or this case study? So I would have, I think it's cookie trail at the bottom where we have, where are we now? Like an index system. But yeah, look at that. I'm really happy with this video. This actually, I feel this video sets standard for Live Up Media, working with manufacturing and technology companies, because it's modern, it's smart, it looks bright, it's problem solution focused, and we're just really happy with it. I think the brand was really excited when we showed them. They said it was really good. They also took photos of the video playing at their stand at the Ligna 2025 event. So that was all really exciting for us as well, to see that we'd obviously been building this video in our homes, in our rooms, and we get to see the video playing on a huge stage at a technology manufacturing event. So yeah, this is the kind of video. So let's think practically and think forward thinking as well. This would form the basis of our videos for 2026. But what we want to do now is actually look at certain products, features, pressures that your audience has. So probably things like compliance, performance, optimizations, and trying to, we're happy to look at certain features that you've got. For example, this here, ATEX compliancy. So we would create a whole video, I think, on ATEX compliancy, and then you can be the authority and a practical solution provider for people that need to be ATEX compliant. And so that would be one video of maybe 5. And then after that, you can also look at creating LinkedIn ads as well with those videos, because that's how we have grown our audience of engineer founders and technology marketing teams. So yeah, really exciting time. I think this video is a good whole video. It's comprehensive, it's got a lot in it, and I think now we'd like to go in more with a precise fine-tooth comb and say, look, let's talk about ATEX compliancy, and possibly bring up some previous events where ATEX compliancy or fire and explosion compliancy has, those safety things have been an issue in the past. So to aggravate that with a little bit of a historical story or a moment in time where it's been a real issue, and then just come in with the solution. And those can be really short videos as well. It can be 20 to 30 seconds. So the conclusion to this is that I love the styling. I think that some of the copy could be changed. For example, case study 2 doesn't look super impressive on its own. I think you'd need to have a picture of the system, or just a title card that looks a little bit more in context, because at the moment we've got to remember that if you're at a trade show and you're playing these videos, people are going to be walking past. They don't know what the previous slide was. They don't know what the previous frames of the video were. So yeah, just thinking about having that constant helping people know and feel oriented with where they are in the video. I think that's really important. But yeah, this sets, if I'm going to say, look, this is the kind of videos that we create, the visual style and the overall presentation of this video is totally on brand for Filtrewent, but also for Live Up Media, working with manufacturing companies. This is really up there.